Hi guys, I'm here with the second video on GS1 section 3. This is units will have 3 to 7. I'll be explaining in this one by one. So the first topic we have seen is developmental patterns, disparities among regions and between rural and urban areas. The second topic we are seeing the public policies to mitigate disparities and special economic zones. So this is the first time in the first topic we have seen the problems. In the second topic we are seeing the solutions. So let's start with the public policies to mitigate the disparities. One is the economic measures, that is balanced regional development. So here this is balanced region grants. Here you can do preferential grants for those in need. Then the industrial corridors, suppose Delhi Mumbai, this is the new one, Delhi Mumbai industrial corridor. Then the MSME promotion, this is especially for the rural areas, rural entrepreneurship programs, credit support, subsidies. Then social development policies, this is to diminish the inequalities. This is education and skill development, national education policy, PM Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Then the healthcare and nutrition, this is Ayushman Bharat, then midday meal scheme, then Poshan Abhiyan. Here again, this is also related to mother's health, then the child health, and now rural urban connectivity. If it is improved, it will also reduce these problems, disparities. So under this we have Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana for rural areas, Gram Sadak Yojana. Then Bharat Mala, this is the Bharat Mala, Sagar Mala. These are port development projects. Then this is the national highway project. Then digital include, we have BharatNet broadband in villages. Then for digital literacy we have what is that? We have PMG Disha, Pradhan Mantri Gram Digital Shiksha Abhiyan. Then for employment and livelihood support, we have in developed regions and the backward regions, we have economic growth is strong, is supported by the strong industrial and IT sector, high per capita income. So the economic growth is in the backward regions like Kalyan Karnataka, the Hyderabad Karnataka, both are same. We have agriculture development and the low industrialization. Okay, agriculture development is wherein we have irrigation projects, then Krishi Bhagya, then Samagra Krishi Abhiruddhi Yojane, Samagra Raita Abhiruddhi Yojane, etc. Then we have PM Kisan from the center. Then we have Fasal Bhima Yojana to look after crop failures, etc. Then we have under infrastructure well developed roads, ports and airport. This is the difference we are saying with respect to backward regions, right? Here we have well developed roads, ports and airports, but here we have a poor connectivity, lack of urban amenities, poor connectivity, especially we need all weather roads, lack of all weather roads, then quality of roads, then corruption in infrastructure projects. These are all some of the challenges while implementing the connectivity. Then the lack of urban amenities like be it digital connectivity, telecom, etc. Then under education, it is urban areas are obviously highly literate. Then the presence of top universities, while on the other hand we have low literacy, the lack of higher education than higher education institutions. Then under healthcare, advanced medical facilities and research centers, we have almost all the districts have government medical colleges. On the other hand, on backward regions, we have shortage of hospitals, high maternity and infant mortality rate. Please comment what is the maternity mortal rates, maternal mortal rate of Karnataka and then of India. At the same time, infant mortality rate of India and Karnataka, and what are the steps in reducing these numbers. Then which district performed well with respect to maternal mortality rates. A recent event at WIMS Ballari. So these things you just have a glance at. These can be written as an example. Then employment, they have a diverse jobs opportunities in IT, biotech and tourism. Almost all the secondary tertiary jobs are all there in the cities, while seasonal unemployment crushing the income capacities of the poor in the backward regions. Then their main resilience is the Narega scheme, wherein 100 days of paid job has to be offered by the government. Then the government investment is high, and FDI also inflows smart city projects. Everything are being undertaken and in the developed regions. On the other hand, special packages but slow implementation is the condition in the backward regions. Then we have employment guarantee schemes in the rural areas. We have Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act that gives 100 days of paid work during non-seasons, one person at least from a family. Then Startup India, it is for promoting entrepreneurship. Stand Up India is for self-employment, especially backward and marginalized sections of the society. Then the urban rural linkages, we have urban mission, wherein developing rural clusters with the urban amenities. Then urban amenities include PHCs, markets, then hostels, be it for students. Then we have colleges, etc. Then smart cities and Amrut is for urban renewal and infrastructure enhancement. This will solve the existing problems in urban areas and also prepare the cities for newer challenges at the world-class cities, levels of world-class cities. Then we have special economic zones. their prospects and problem. This is the exact lining is there in the syllabus, so it is important. So special economic zones. So what are these zones? These are a specific area is demarked as special economic zone, wherein a special rules have will be applicable for it. A larger independence is given for those who set up their factories on premises in these zones. Under tax concessions, these are based on again conditions of the production and investment. Then employees facilities. Some of them include the residential areas nearby, and these are especially to boost exports, and the best models. These are working very well in China. So special economic zone. So some of these are to boost exports and manufacturing. Duty free environment attracts more investment. So obviously no one the lesser the duty, the more will be the investment. Then the employment generation, it creates jobs in IT, textiles and electronics. So IT parks we have I think at Koppal, then Ballari jeans apparel, then creates jobs in IT. This is especially Mysore we have, and Bangalore there are so many, etc. Then electronics in Gujarat. Then foreign direct investment is more, obviously because of the relaxed regulation. Infrastructure development enhances ports. Obviously when investments come, the ports, roads and telecom connectivity also increases. The regional growth, the overall, it encompasses the rich, poor, mid class, everybody. The total region gets developed, encourages industrial development in the backward areas. Then there are some problems with the SEZ as well. So you could be mentioning the advantages, the prospects of SEZs, as well as the problems in the SEZs. If it is so good and so well, then why don't we have everywhere these SEZs? So because there are some problems to it. That is, so land acquisition is the biggest issue, displacement of farmers and inadequate compensation. This is one of the biggest issue which the three farm laws tried to address, but obviously the same problem again came. The farmers didn't want, they protested day and night. Then the revenue loss for the government, because the tax exemption reduced the fiscal benefits. Obviously, the water, electricity supply, all cost. These are all costly affairs. These sometimes do not guarantee the expected results. That is why tax exemptions will be reducing the fiscal benefits. Some of the companies just come here to gain the benefits of the scheme and then just leave the space. I have seen personally one of the companies in Electronic City has left the some 20 to 30 kilometers of prime area and lent it to the other companies, and it shifted its base to the other place because it was SEZ to at least some 10 to 15 years. So soon after that the tax exemptions were reduced. So this is misuse of the SEZ. So revenue loss definitely happens. Then the limited backward linkages. The industries in SEZ often do not benefit the local businesses. This is true. They actually do not have linkages. This is called trickling down to the regional development does not happen. Why? Because they come here not to do regional development but to gain tax benefits. So this is why they are not responsible for the regional development. Then environmental concerns are always there. This is the greener point. It will always be evergreen in all the answers. Industrial activities lead to the pollution and ecological damage. Then you should not forget these points. And then unindustrialization of the SEZs. This is industrialized economies have a fixated place and fixed policies. Now, these SEZ remain non-operational due to poor planning, because uh, an industry has to connect to the source and destination of the raw materials. But SEZ suddenly come up at some place just because the investments are lucrative. That doesn't mean it will stay sustained there for longer time. On the other hand, the industries like steel manufacturing and all are well established and connected. So these are all non-operational due to the poor planning. Many of them are non-operational. That is the reason. Unindustrialization of underutilization of SEZs. Sorry, underutilization of the SEZs. Then conclusion: a balanced approach is needed. Stronger public policies for inclusive growth and reforms in the SEZs to maximize benefits while addressing the socio-economic concerns. So this is the SEZ. So once again, I'll just summarize what and all you need to write. If a question comes on SEZ, you just have to write public policies. If you are writing an introduction, it is very good. SEZs or special economic zones are are implemented in India for economic measures that in order to balance the regional development and promote exports and bring job opportunities. Something like this you can write, and it should include economic measures, which is like public policies to mitigate disparities, balanced regional development, MSME promotion. Then the social policies include education and skill development, healthcare, nutrition. Then the infrastructure development like rural urban connectivity, then the digital inclusion. Then all this table is a must. Then Narega, the startup stand up India, urban rural linkages, Rurban mission developing rural clusters, then smart city mission, Amrit. Then special economic zones and prospects and problems. This is okay. This is first one is to mitigate the disparities. The second one is the SEZ. Sorry, SEZ. I was saying SEZ is to boost the export and manufacturing, employment generation, foreign direct investment, then the infrastructure development, regional growth. I'll just tell the differences among these points. To boost export, how it is boosting is the taxes are reduced, means the prices of the goods are also reduced, and hence the competitiveness increases, so exports increase. Then the employment is generated, creates jobs in IT, because as soon as the investment comes, foreign direct investment, the employment generation happens. Then FDI gets attracted because of the incentives in the taxes. Then the infrastructure development, this will boost the infrastructure development because they need roads, ports and telecom. Then the regional growth happens wherever SEZ are there the the region gets developed due to the employment in the local. Then these are some problems: land acquisition issues, revenue loss to the government, limited backward linkages, then the environmental concerns, then the underutilization of the SEZs. With this, the conclusion: a balanced approach is needed, stronger public policies for inclusive growth and reforms in SEZs to maximize the benefits while addressing the socio-economic concerns. The next topic will be developmental disparities in Karnataka and public policies redressal. This will be in the third video. Thank you.